Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to solve this nice algebra problem, and here we have n squared minus n cubed is equals to 392, and we will solve this problem for the values of n. So here in this question I can find all the solutions or all the roots of this equation. So the very first thing we are going to do is, here first we move this 392 in the left hand side, so that it will becomes in the form of n squared minus n cubed minus 392 is equals to 0. And after this step I can rewrite this equation as n squared minus n cubed minus, here we have 392, and we will write it as 343 minus 49, and this whole is equals to 0. And after this step I can rearrange the terms, so that here first I can rewrite this equation as n squared minus n cubed minus, here you have 343, and we will write this as 7 cubed minus, here you have 49, and we can write it as 7 squared, and this whole term is equal to 0. And after this step I can make the pairs of cubic terms and square terms as well, so that first I can write the square terms. So here you have n squared, and this is the minus 7 squared, so I can combine these two terms, and here you can take common minus sign from these two cubic terms, and you get here n cubed plus 7 cubed, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And after this step you can see here we have two formulas involved in this equation. So our first formula which I can apply here is a squared minus b squared, it is equals to a minus b times of a plus b. Similarly we can use here another cubic formula, which is a cubed minus b cubed, it is equals to a minus b times of a squared plus ab plus b squared. So now we can here we need these two formulas in order to solve this nice equation, so that now first I can use the square identity in the first pair, so that the first pair will be written in the form of n minus 7 times of n plus 7 minus, here you have cubic terms, and now we can apply here this nice formula, so that here you have here this is the positive term, so I can use here the positive formula. So the positive formula will be written in this form. So this is the positive and negative combined formula. So here we need the positive form of this cubic formula, so that we can apply here. It will becomes n plus 7 times of n squared minus 7n plus 7 square, and this whole equation is equals to 0. So after this step you can see here we have n plus 1 will be present on both of the terms, so that here we take common n plus 7, so it will becomes in the form of n plus 7 times, here you get n minus 7, and here we common n plus 7, and you get minus times of n square minus 7n plus 7 square. So when you can multiply this negative sign on both of the terms, so that it will becomes in the form of minus n squared plus 7n, and minus, here you have 7 square, and 7 square will be equals to 49, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And in the next step we will simplify the terms, and here you obtain n plus 7 times, here you have minus n squared, and as n plus 7n is equals to plus 8n, and minus 7 minus 49 is equals to minus 56, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And now in the next step, you can see here we have two cases. The first case is we take n plus 7 is equal to 0, and the other case is we take minus n square plus 8n minus 56 is equals to 0. So in the first case, you get the value of n is minus 7. So this is the first root of this equation, and now in order to find the other roots, we will solve this part as well. So here I can first multiply each term by minus sign on both of the sides, then you will get here n squared minus 8n plus 56 is equals to 0. So now this equation will becomes in the standard form of quadratic equation. So now we can use here the nice quadratic formula in order to solve this problem. So here we have a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 8, and c is equals to 56. So that now we can use here the nice quadratic formula, so that here you write n is equals to minus b plus minus b squared minus 4 times of ac and its whole square root over 2 times of a. And now we can put all the values of a, b and c in this nice formula, and you obtain here you have minus b. When you can put here, so it will becomes 8 plus minus 64 minus 4 times of a is 1 and c is 56, and this whole square root over 2 times of a is 1. And now we can simplify the terms, and you will obtain here 8 plus minus 64 minus 4 times of 56 will be equals to 224 and its whole square root over 2. And now we can subtract 64 by minus 224, so it will be equals to minus 160. So here I can over 2, and here I can write this equation as 8 plus minus, here you write this 160 as 16 times of 10 and its whole square root, and I can separate the square root of a negative term, and this whole over equals to 2. So finally you get here 8 plus minus, you have the square root of 16 will be equals to 4 times of square root 10, and square root of minus 1 is equals to iota over 2. And now when you can subtract these two values, then you will get here 4 plus minus 2 times of square root of 10 into iota. So these are the two other complex roots of the given equation, and we have the three roots of the given equation are n is equals to minus 7. So this is the first real root, and these two be the complex roots, and this is the our final answer. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.